Everyone, you may have seen my Starbucks Verona capsule review recently, and I said on that we're building up to doing a four-way battle between this Altissio, the Starbucks Verona, the Arpeggio capsule for the original Nespresso machine, and also a lower compatible capsule, the Supremo it's called. It's going to be a purple battle. But today we thought we'd just unbox the Altissio for you. Make a coffee, make it as an espresso, because it's an espresso size. It's a 40ml coffee, intensity 9. And we just show you how it comes out with the Vertuo machine. Hopefully it will fit in the normal, because I've only got the original View cups. We'll see if it fits in those, so that's a good experiment. And then we'll make it in the recipe glass as well and try it with milk, just to see how it tastes with milk, whether it dissolves the flavour that much or whether you can still taste it coming through. What flavours is it supposed to have? Well, on the box it just says Altissio. It's got South American Arabicas and Central American Robusta coffee in there to give it a nice full-bodied flavour and more of a body to it. Bold espresso taste. It's got a Costa Rican Arabica, adds a little bit of a soft cereal note to it. So we should get that cereal flavour coming through as well. Let's open it up now. So this is the capsule, obviously much bigger than the original ones. The barcode is what tells it, well, you know all that anyway. If you've got a Vertuo machine, you're checking out this review, then the barcode, the machine, it tells the machine what to make. So it's a 40ml coffee. And we'll just see how it comes out now. Hopefully it'll fit in this. I'm sure it will. I haven't tried it, but I'm sure it will. It's just nice to see what you're buying before you buy, isn't it? We reviewed these recently. There's a review a couple of videos ago. If you go on our channel page, maybe like 3 or 4 videos back, we unboxed all of these cups and saucers from the View ones from Nespresso. So if you're interested in those, have a look at that. You get a much thicker crema on the Vertuo machine, a much thicker foam. But it's completely different type of foam really to the original machine, which will be highlighted I think when we do the comparison video, and that's one reason I want to do that between the two machines and also the compatible capsules. So that's the espresso. Making a bit of a funny noise. I'll just give it a little taste. It's quite nice. Difficult to, you know, it's pleasant to drink, to be honest. I quite like that. I'm actually really looking forward to doing this 4-way test myself to see what the difference is and which one I prefer. So if you want to see that yourself out of those 4 purple capsules, subscribe, and it'll be coming up soon, within the week I think, within this week. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to set the Aeroccino off, just move the shelf on this, and we'll make one in a recipe glass. This time we're going to use not the extra froth setting as I usually use, but we're using the standard froth setting, look. Just to see how much foam it creates, because we did a comparison between the 3 milk frothers from Nespresso recently. That was the Aeroccino 3, the Aeroccino 4 and the Barista Maker. And yeah, you just... The foam from the Aeroccino 3 that it created, it did shock me a little bit how well it performed in comparison to the extra froth. There was more froth in the Aeroccino 4, but it wasn't as much. And I think I don't know if they've improved the Aeroccino 3 over the years or whether mine had just lost its oomph over the years, because I had it for quite a while. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to not use the extra froth, but to use this standard froth setting and see how much froth comes out of that. It's finishing up now in the recipe glass. I just want to see, because with some of the capsules I've tried in the past, when you put milk in them, they seem to completely lose the flavour and you can hardly taste them. I want to check if that's the case with this one. So just pop down there, and so I don't block your view, my wife's going to pour it out for me. Not too long now, I'm going to sip this espresso a bit more while we're waiting. It does have a bittery sort of taste, but I'll know more when I compare them all side by side as to what the difference in taste is. We do have 4 espresso glasses for that as well, so you'll be able to see the coffee through all of them at the same time. Wow, so it's still a good amount of froth from the standard setting, the middle setting on the Aeroccino 4, and it doesn't seem quite as thick a froth either. I know it sounds funny, but not as airy. So I might try that against the barista maker one day, see if that makes a difference. But we'll have a little taste. I mean, there is a lot of milk in that, but it has a nice latte flavour. I can't really complain. If you don't want anything that's too intense, you just want a nice smooth drinking latte, that is actually really nice. It's very milky. We've put a lot of milk in there. It could probably, for me, I'd put a second espresso. I'd put another shot of espresso in. I probably will before I go. So I'm going to put this in a travel mug in a minute. I've got a journey to make. But I just hope you found it helpful. If you're thinking of buying the capsule, you want to see what you're buying, you want to know if it's worth the money, it's nice, but the video that will prove what's best is the 4-way battle. So subscribe if you want to see that. Thanks for watching this. Enjoy the rest of your day. We've had 2 videos today. One with the barista maker, so if you missed that one, pop back and check that out. Hit the notification bell when you subscribe, because that way it'll pop up on your phone, any new videos, you can just quickly watch them. If you're on travelling or something, you know. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.